Hello and welcome everybody into the Sustainability Week for 2026, and we're just going to have a look at GoHub's article to kick things off. We've got a bunch of brand new stuff to go and chase, some readily available, some not. You probably are aware that Silicobra is apparently locked into desert biomes, and unless something drastically goes wrong in the UK, we're not going to find one. Our best bet, I've had a little bit of a look on Reddit, might be things tagged with sand on the OSM map system. We're not going to get Silicobra today, and I'm very strongly suspecting we won't get it at all this event, but no matter, because we have shiny Toedscool making its debut into more sort of forest and grass biomes, which I do know we can go and hit Gunnersbury and get ourselves some shiny checks there. We've got a debut of a Galarian Corsola wearing pink sunglasses. Give a shout out to Tagman50 who got his on his very first root spawn check. It's coming off of root and it's in 7-kilometer event eggs as well. Boosted encounters with increased shiny chances depending on what day you're running a route, etc. That Silicobra, also be aware Sandaconda does have a G-Max in the future, so probably don't have to worry too much about getting it. Toedscool shiny is sick, as is Toedscruel. Research, you can see over here. Basically, if you find a Hatch 2 eggs task, get that, it's a Galarian Corsola. You can also see there's some items available. Catch 10 gives you a cast form in its regular, normal form. Personally don't need that, to be honest. And then some boosted dust potential with Combi or Cherubi, which is a shiny I do need a few more of, in Catch 15. Roots and bonus encounters. Togetic is featured for today and tomorrow, then Thursday, Friday is Trubbish, and then Saturday through, I guess, Monday, maybe, whatever the day is going to be Lapras off of your root spawns. And actually a quick shout out, because I did check this just as the event went live. I was sorting out the Go Pass. Our timed incubator from last month's Go Pass has expired. Out of all the highlights, get us a couple of shinies. We've got our shiny Dunsparce, which was hatched obviously on the Tinkertink Community Day. So that came from the timed incubator, and I think that might be a shiny Igglybuff right there as well. So there's a bunch of Larvesta, so it pulled on through. But as it stands, we've got a few eggs here. I didn't quite clear out my egg storage, unfortunately. 10-kilometer eggs have clogged up things, but there are your eggs. Had a few little bits of luck from Tony TM, as you can see. Had a 98% Shadow Latios, which I will keep as a Shadow and power up eventually. Fleaskin got us a Shadow Shiny, which is rubbish, but it's good. Yesterday got a level 1 Shiny Spritzy, very nice indeed. And obviously Tony TM, while just before recording the podcast for episode 271, got a Shiny Kyogre. And actually this morning, while clearing 2k eggs, we hatched a Hundo Dunsparce. But let me know in the comments below your thoughts and feelings of this event, of course. And my plan is for now to go and test the roots in Walpole. I want to run the roots, see if we can get ourselves the Galarian Corsola, and then try and maybe shiny hunt for that Toedscool. I love the shiny. Silicobra, I'm kind of writing it off. I may have to trade for it, to be honest, but I'm sure a lot of you guys out there are in the same boat as me, so don't feel too bad. Also, bear in mind what happened with Adventure Week last year with Toedscool and its debut. It was locked into forest biomes, and then suddenly after the week-long event, it was made available through grass bits and pieces as well, so it became more easily accessible once the event concluded. And I suspect Silicobra may be around that ballpark as well. Although apparently we've got rainy cast form, even though the game says it's cloudy weather, but as you can see, right up here, it's further from cloudy than you could possibly get. Daily Incense is also going down for majority of today, because I want to see if somehow we can break the biomes. And I will say, we've immediately got a Nimble off Daily Incense, but having looked at Tagman50's video, and also this, I think they've boosted the root spawns. I've just had 2 Togetic spawning literally 30 seconds apart. And root spawns, usually, if you don't know, depending on the distance of the route, you can get like 2 or 4 spawns, and that includes the potential for a Zygarde cell. So the fact we got 2 within the first 100 meters is incredibly unusual. Catch 10 for the regular cast form. Not too concerned about that, but we have had all 3 different versions of cast form spawning. Obviously not going to get a snowy one. We've had sunny, we've had rainy, we've had normal, all appearing in the wild at the same time. What have we got up here? We've got Roots and Daily Incense spawning at exactly the same time. And if you know me at all, you know I like a costume. I want this shiny Corsola, big time. Cherubi, Catch 10. To be honest, I'll just do them since they're Catch 10s, and I'm just going to run as many routes as I can today, keep them going. I went for the Licky Tongue on Daily Incense, and then this was underneath it. It's our first costume Galarian Corsola, and it looks great, whether you want to call it Liam Gallagher or Elton John. It's got some pink sunglasses. I think it looks great, and apparently it doesn't evolve, which is nice. You just have to get the wand then. There you go. You see rainy cast form here, even though it's definitely not raining. Still getting a Mr. Mime off of the route, so yeah, they say more common, not just Togetic and Galarian Corsola. Well, we're just about to complete our first route here, and in that 1.4k stretch, I think we had like over 20 encounters, lots of Togetic, a couple of Galarian Corsola towards the end, I think 3 or 4. 3 from the roots, as you can see there. A lot of Togetic actually, 9, 12, 18, 20 Togetic, and then a smattering of other regionals. So you can see those root spawns are definitely better boosted than they were for the previous event. I'm going to do another route here. Maybe a coffee or an iced coffee because it's such a lovely day here. For alligator. Ooh, and slowly working at the 7k eggs. There's no hatch bonus, unfortunately. So 4.7k if you're running those supers. If you don't catch there, it's your own damn fault. Finally, the 3 10ks that have been delaying us are hatching for a Honedge. We've got ourselves the Charcadet and boom, another Charcadet today. But we've got 2 Galarian Corsola quests done. 1 and not shiny, and 641 is what we'd like to see. And this, not shiny, 620. Definitely a rare task for those hatched 2 eggs. I'm already going down to Gunnersbury to get this Toedscool because Daily Incense didn't bring in anything that was kind of regionally or biome locked. So definitely not really worth doing, and I decided not to waste the roar of time, so we're going Spatial Rend. Just as we arrive into Gunnersbury, we've got our first 7 kilometer event eggs, and it's just shiny Togepi straight off the bat. Let's go. Egg luck. Shiny Trubbish? Come on, back-to-back shinies. That's jokes. Okay, 1 cast form, and 1 Corsola with the glasses. 5 eggs, 2 shinies, you've got to be joking me, but the Corsola, not too bad. From New Zealand, Australian, the Togepi, not a particularly good one, but great for the trades if you want to do that in future. And Trubbish from Australia as well. That's fantastic. On the note of Trubbish, if you're interested in getting a lot of Stardust, because Trubbish is a very Stardust boosted Pokemon, run your routes during the course of Thursday through the Friday, because if it's spawning like Togetic is off of the routes now, you're going to get a ton of them. I will give that route 5 stars. Thank you very much. And the game crashes. Splendid. But now we're here in Gunnersbury, which gives me throwback vibes to D&B All-Stars, I think it was, when we had Flabébé Community Day, somewhere over there. Toedscool should be around here somewhere. We've got Spatial Rend to go. Yes, down here. Double shiny from egg. I'm still blown away by that. I have had guaranteed 7 kilometer event eggs. There you go. I haven't had a gift without an egg so far. If they do guaranteed 7 kilometer event eggs for this event, that would be amazing. Let's get a level up with someone. Error opening this gift, please try again. I don't think so. Honestly, not 2 seconds later, Glimette's coming off of the route. So that is another fairly interesting rare spawn that can come off of the route. And with boosted spawns, you'll be finding them much more easily than we had on its debut event. But I do want to check 2 research stuff. We've got a Corsola and we've got an Explore 3, which I think gives you potentially a Lapras. This is terrible, no surprise. Check the Explore 3. It is a Lapras, no costume or shiny or anything like that. And this, Galarian Corsola 628. I would love that Galarian Corsola shiny. It's such a good one, I think. And that's what makes it actually a little bit irritating looking back at the Fashion Week. I know I've made my thoughts clear on that one just on the podcast. Just this past week with Billy the Trainer Club on the show for episode 270. The Fashion Week not having anything new, or the Fashion Raid Day, should I say, was sad considering what they've just done with Corsola. Such a small little addition can make a Pokemon seem so much more special. Gunnersbury was definitely a good call. I've come to this patch of very, very freshly mown grass, which may play havoc with my hay fever, because there's a brand new Pokestop just over there. Spawn next to it is the shiny cast form in its regular form. I can't remember if this is the one that might be boosted for the event, even though I read it out to you guys only an hour ago. I haven't actually had a regular shiny cast form, or a shiny cast form at all, in years, I think. Admittedly, this is the one that's been in the game for the longest, since 2019. It's 0-star, see all cast form. And our last one was, 500 or so checks ago in 2024, in March. So, to be honest, just about a year. Where are the Toedscool? They're further down in the foresty area. But unfortunately, it's now Windy Boost, which is not accurate whatsoever. As we're coming up to the end of the route here, let's get our Zygarde Stars, our 3rd one of the day. But also, look who's appeared. It's our first Toedscool check. Not the shiny. The shiny, if you saw on that picture, or no, is a complete clear, like sort of very pale grey, or like a white, whatever you want to call it. What do I have? I think I have like a lucky 98 of it. So trying to get a hundo of it would definitely be something I'd like to try and do. But this is going to be almost a floor. Fantastic. An RSVP, might as well do that one. Somewhere all the way back over there. This is the thing. This forest biome is incredibly sparse. Very, very spread out. So trying to get those Toedscool spawns could be tricky. Feels a bit more foresty. Got some trees around us. Been not too many Toedscool dotted around, but a couple of them. However, 2 more 7k eggs. So let's see. Trubbish in the regular variety, and then another Trubbish. I guess it's good candy if you need to, but they're both pretty dead, so we'll restock on the eggs. It's hatching eggs towards the weekly challenge, and Galarian Corsola, 623 in the woods. And another one, I think, yes, not shiny, 631, 10 CP away from the 100%er. Research task definitely. I've been doing a route back and forth through that sort of like tree dense bit over there, because that's where all the Toedscool were spawning. Yeah, no Galarian Corsola spawning off of the roots now. It's just been Togetic for the longest time. But I will say, what I think is good about this event is not only have you got a new Pokemon that's, yeah, biome locked, I'm most likely, probably similar to a lot of you guys we mentioned, not going to acquire it, but it's there and it will become more readily available as we progress. We've got a brand new shiny, which at the moment is biome locked, will probably become more accessible once the event is finished, but Toedscool is going to be in the game forever. And we also have a limited run costume shiny to chase for Pokemon that's not readily available in the wild anyway, and is utilizing the roots feature, I think, to a really good extent. And it's also in eggs, which people can do. Shame there's no reduced hatch distance. I think there would have been a quality bonus to add in, considering the focus on 7km event eggs. But actually, I think all in all, it's a pretty good sustainability week. I've got to be honest. No, I spun the stop. Ah, oh, idiot Milo. Right, of course it's giving me 10Ks now. Come on, Angus, let's try and go lucky. Angus is going to give an egg and no lucky friends, unfortunately. So I've done that 3 times today already and spun it, and every single time I've got a 10K. Of course we have. And there we go. We actually have some more 7km eggs. So 5 going off as a Lapras, our first Lapras from the eggs. It's a regular cast form. Don't need to see any more of those. Thanks very much, but we're gonna. I told you we'd find tons of those. There's a Trubbish, and this one's Trubbish again. So we have only 1 Galarian Corsola out of 12 eggs. Yeah, I suspected that would be the thing, but there we go. We've hatched our eggs. Level up with Ian. We should go Forever Friends and Lampinius. Unfortunately, whoever was the 4th invite didn't get in time. But Forever Friends with Vassifal. No need to negotiate what we're going to trade. Encounter non-shiny Tandemaus. Toedscool spawns in this park are not particularly good. I've had a little look. Some forest biomes. Anybody who's in London, Regent's Park apparently looks like a fairly big forest biome, so that could have a load of Toedscool in it. Ooh, it's a windy one. Let's get a Galarian Corsola check. It's not shiny, 620. And a 15 catch jobby for a Cherubi. I need you to be orange, my friend. On our way back from Gunnersbury right now, we've got 1 egg. Let's see if 1 egg hatching solo delivers a regular Togepi, which is not a hundo, but close to it. You know, the Toedscool spawns are not amazing, but I also have stuff I need to do this afternoon, so I need to get back towards Ealing. Complete the 1,000,000th route of the day, and I've just picked up an egg. I'm an idiot. That's at least only a 5k now. Before we get more eggs going, a big thanks, as always, to the wonderful Patreon supporters of this channel and the content that goes up on here, because without all of you guys, we wouldn't be able to do what we do as much as we do, and for as long as we have done it. There you go, that's a mouthful for you. Things like Go Fest Chicago coming up in several weeks' time, LA and all the city safaris, traveling around for the events, visiting communities, pushing the content as much as we do. Wouldn't be possible without every single person on the rolling credits here. Thank you for all of your extra support, and every one of you who subscribes, likes, comments, and interacts on the content. Appreciate you guys so very much. Oh, it tapped through the eggs before I could even react. We have 5 eggs going off here, so let's see. That was a Corsola, but I don't know if it was shiny because it spammed on through way too fast. This is a Trubbish. If you time it right, you can actually still see the encounter. This is a Corsola that's not shiny, but it's a costume. This is the Togepi, and finally, it is another Corsola. Great stuff. Yeah, no shiny Corsola, which is a bit of a shame, but that was the other Togepi. This one's okay. Yeah, tiny Trubbish. There we go. But we do have 3 Corsola quests, so check 1. It's not a shiny, 631. We did pick up a 98 a while in Gunnersbury. That was a 639, by the way. This is not a shiny and 634. Okay, getting better. And the final one of the batch is not shiny and, the worst one we've seen today. Let's go through the Go Pass for this event, shall we? We've got all of these rewards to claim and just 2 encounters. One is not a shiny. I know that's not a hundo. Cast form, that's it. And another cast form that is not a shiny and is even worse. There you go. So you get Galarian Corsola encounters actually on rank 19 and then also on rank 30. But if you scroll past the bonus ranks, of course, rank 60, don't miss out on getting your Go Pass points because you get an extra encounter at rank 60. We've got a bunch of rewards to claim for the monthly Go Pass. So there's a Swanna, which is not shiny, even though they could be, of course. A Skidoo that's not shiny, and I don't think it's a hundo. 536 for research. A Fracture, which is not shiny. Sit down, thank you very much. Tiny, excellent. Poltergeist. Obviously can't be shiny still, but it could be the, whatever you call it, the form that's correct or not phony or, counterfeit. It's just the regular counterfeit one. There you go. Right, I will pick up more eggs because I don't want to do what I do usually, which is spin a stop. We did get those final 2k eggs, two 7ks, that's the way around to say it, no matter. It's a Galarian Corsola, but no shiny. And this is a Trubbish. We've hatched the 2 eggs. We actually managed to find another Galarian Corsola task as well. Pretty dead and pretty dead. It's egg game at the end of the day. What do you expect? It is the Galarian Corsola for 616, so we'll give it a silver pie now. Definitely going to be trading these on the Friday for the boost. I think I'm going to probably wrap up now because I do need to sort some stuff out, unfortunately, but we'll be back out because the event spawns and stuff change over with the routes, but the Galarian Corsola is consistent. Let me know in the comments below your thoughts and feelings for this one. I've got to say, if they're going to put routes in an event, this is how it should be done from now on. The spawns are exceptionally good, easy to find, spawning every 30 seconds or maybe even just every 30-50 meters or something. Utilizing that feature extremely well. The eggs, we've hatched some today, some good success, but not particularly the new one. Toedscool, it's a full on shiny. I don't think it's shiny boosted for this event. It's going to be around after the event concludes, so if we don't get it, we don't get it. And Silicobra, if I'm remote friends with somebody in Las Vegas, maybe send me a Silicobra, but I'm quite happy to wait for the Pokedex on that one. It's by far and away the least significant part of this event, I've got to be honest. And I think the spawns seem to be all right as well. That's for damn sure. But if you like what you see here, please consider hitting that subscribe button down below and sticking around for plenty more Pokemon Go content. As I said, we will be back out for this one. And of course, you can check out the video right over here or over here if you want to continue supporting the channel and supporting the content. But I will say, folks, until the next time, do take care.